All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? I am Mrs. Pixel. Thank you for stopping in my channel. We have a new diamond art that we're going to start tonight. Hello, Mikey the Shredder. How are you doing? I caught bits of your 24-hour stream the other day. It was pretty cool. Although I don't know how you stayed awake through all that, man. So yeah, we are going to be working on this. I felt it was like a little summary, so I thought we would do this really cool carousel because you didn't stay awake. Yeah, I don't know. I was just watching bits of it and I'm like, dang, how is he still going? My eyes would have been shot long ago looking at all that stuff. But so, yeah, this is our new canvas. We are going to kit this up, start a little bit. I don't know how far we'll get. I have been having migraines all weekend, but I didn't not want to come on today. Between 2:30 and 7:30, you were asleep. I was probably asleep by then too, so I didn't notice. That's a long thing. I give it to people who can pull off the 24-hour streams. I couldn't do that. My eyes would not let me do that. There's no way I could ever do it. So anyway, so this is a 30 by 40, but it is more horizontal than vertical as the kind we're used to. So we are just going to start, like I said, kitting up a little bit with our drills and putting down some tape, and we'll see how far we get. Like I said, I have had migraines all weekend. I spent half of yesterday in bed, but I just didn't want to not stream tonight. So it may not be a long stream, but nonetheless, we'll do a little bit. Let's see here. Now this has got 25 colors. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. How perfect is that? Yeah, I don't know if it's like my neck is out. I don't know what it is. If I'm sleeping funny, if I need a new pillow, something, just brain, head. It's all like a tension headache. So it's behind my eyes, but it's like in the back of my neck. I took some medicine. It'll hopefully kick in pretty soon here. I've managed to stay awake for an entire 24-hour stream before, though. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm too old for that stuff. Maybe back in the day. I'm too old now. There's no way. But 10 o'clock, 10:30, I'm done. And then I go to bed and I can't sleep and toss and turn, so who knows? This is really weird. The way that it's coming out. 4D. I swear I don't understand the how they come about with the numbering system for these paintings. Sometimes they make like 0 sense. Hey, Army Mike, how are you doing? Oh, Mikey, you know what? I need to learn to do this. Let me see here. Let me see if I did this right. Hey, look, I did it right. I'll give you a quick shout out. I'm trying to learn to remember to do the shout outs because I'm very bad at remembering to do that. So, congratulations on your affiliate anniversary and your stream that you had, which was, like I said, I give it to you. 24 hours? No, no way. Not me, but thank you. That's pretty cool that you have been an affiliate for as long as you have been. You're doing good, Narmy Mike? That's good. How was everybody's 4th of July? Hope everybody had a good one, all in all. It was a very wet day here. It pretty much rained. Oh my gosh, I can't even write. Rains and thunderstorms. Didn't stop people from doing fireworks though. So my poor pup was beside herself. Sorry. Oh, I put Mickey into Mikey. My bad. Let me try that again. I gotta learn how to do this, so Did that work? That time? I'm very bad at this, but I'm trying. Oh my gosh, I am just so bad at this, but I'm trying. So I hope everybody had fun over the holiday. Like I said, we didn't do much. We just saw my father-in-law. He made some awesome barbecue, and that was the extent of my day, which was fine because I've had enough eventful stuff lately. It was nice to just be relaxed and not having to work, not having to really think about a whole lot. And then, of course, the day after, it just all, you know, I had to work Friday, so a lot of stuff I had to get caught back up on. So I'm still playing catch up from our trip as far as work goes. So, you know, almost there, not quite. It's amazing when you're gone for a week. Well, I would say a week, but I was gone more than that. Just how far behind you get at work sometimes. It feels like it takes forever to get caught back up. So I am it is so weird that these are like, if you go every other, they go in order. So weird. Come on, come on. But yeah, not too much going on here right now. We're just trying to enjoy the weekend off before we go back to work. And then are these out of order? Yeah, they are. It doesn't even matter. I don't really think it matters. Sometimes I'm picky about what color or order they're in, other times I'm not. Right now, I'm not. And I am a little mad that they started making these with lids after I bought them all, but oh well. What are you gonna do, right? All right, we get one giant tray. Okay, no problem. I understand. All right. And this one has its own little tray all the way over here by itself. All right. All right, so this is just a typical regular diamond art. We got round drills. Nothing, you know, no fun drills. Just your basics. which is fine. You know, I have no problems with that. I just thought this one would be kind of fun to do because it's summery and, you know, we are officially in summer. All right, let's see. What the heck number are we looking for? 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why are they backwards? That is weird. 1, 2. I want to make sure I got the right numbers. Yeah, so it's going. Usually you get them and they're lined up and they can go this way. This one's going this way for a change. That is. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to question it. Just going to roll with it. I do know I'm going to need some little containers for some of these drills, though, because clearly we've got some big containers. So get out my little sheets here. I've really just come to the conclusion that I should just label all of these in like an alphabetical order. What I mean is, this is where I put my extra stuff and just kind of go like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 and stuff like that. And instead of taking off the tags or anything every time, just I probably should have written that down before I put it on the thing, but oh well. Too late now. All right. Luckily, they don't feel too staticky, which is fantastic. I'm going to turn this around this way. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why my head has been bothering me so much lately. I don't know if I got some like eye strain going on. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's sleeping on my neck wrong. All I know is it's annoying. I hate having headaches, and they seem to be becoming more and more frequent again. And yeah, it's just not something I really feel like dealing with. I may need to make a lot of labels for this. It seems like there's quite a few drills. That's okay. Because once I make the labels, I pretty much just leave them on there. I don't see the point in taking them off. That's just me. That is a pretty purple though. And the only reason why I even use these, even the slightest, is because with these little trays, you still need to have room to be able to line up the drills. As you can see, like even this one may still have a little bit too much in it. But like, you still got to be able to get them to have room to line up. So you cannot fill the trays all the way up. You still end up needing containers to put the excess in. Oh, this one's going to match. And do I want to? Yes, no, maybe. Why not? You know, we'll just go ahead and just make another label. You know, why not? I'm getting myself confused because this is the third packet, but it's number 2, and I hate when they do that. That kind of stuff confuses me so bad. I do like these little Tic Tac ones better than the screw top ones, just because they're just easier to open. But the ones that have the screw tops, they fit more. So that's the only drawback to these. So these don't hold a whole lot. All right, 4, which is B, is 315. Wow. I think we're going to have a lot of little extra containers this time around. I'm trying not to confuse myself. Oh, look at what I did. Yep, see, I already did it. Already screwed it up once because I'm looking at the number and not at the symbol. This should be A. Luckily, I already had an A container. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. Like everything is sticking to me too. So we got 1 is 1. 2 is A. 3 is 2. How confusing. 4 is B. Okay. All right, let's see. How confusing. I hate when they do this. All right, 5 is 3 and 341. What a pain in my... I think this one's just all going in there because I don't feel like dealing with it. 6. So if you're not paying attention, you can easily, oh my gosh, easily screw this up. All right, let me put that over there. We're on 7, which is 4. We're on 7, which is 4. What a, oh my gosh. Who thought that this would be a smart idea? And 8 is, oh my goodness. We're gonna have to clean off these bags here and just, oops, flying drill. Let me clear these out because I don't have that much room to put all this garbage. I know some people keep the little baggies that they come in. I just have little Ziploc baggies that I put them in when I'm done with these drills, and I label them, so that is just my process. So I don't need to really worry about keeping the little baggies. So number 10 is E. Do I have an E made? I do. So we didn't really do too much this week. We watched that new Beverly Hills Cop movie. That was pretty good. A lot of throwbacks. Honestly, it's been a long time since I saw the other ones, so I'm sure I missed a bunch as far as all the throwbacks to the older ones go. But all in all, you know, Eddie Murphy's still dang. How old is he now? I don't even know. But he's still got that attitude. I'm still doing action movies. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. Let me see. F is 12. I'm definitely gonna need a bottle for this one. This one is like super full. It's a really, really gorgeous royal blue though. Super pretty. I get a thing for blues and purples, and not that that's not noticeable. It would help if I opened the container though too. Yeah, all in all, like I said, uneventful weekend. I had such a bad headache and I couldn't sleep the night before. I was actually got up and just worked on some diamond art until about 4:30 in the morning. And then decided maybe I could finally go to sleep. And I slept for a little bit, but not very long. I think I was up at like 7. So by yesterday afternoon, I was just done. My head hurt, and I had been going through and sorting out like papers, going through, you know, bills and such, decluttering, cleaning out things, all that good stuff. So that way that would be all done, because I'm moving. I have like this, this desk has a filing cabinet in it. But now that I don't use this down here as my office, I wanted all of the paperwork and stuff that I need closer to me. So I have a separate filing cabinet upstairs. And I was in the process of decluttering, reorganizing, and moving all of that up. Up to the upstairs one. Which, dang, how do you accumulate so much over the course of years is beyond me. Even in paperwork. We got 7. So 13 is 7. That's another really pretty color. And today I didn't feel like doing anything. So I did some coloring on my iPad. That's about it. 13 is 7. So we've got more than one container for 7. How much you want to bet I screwed this all up? I can see it happening now. 13 is 7 is 798. I just have this feeling that I'm going to somehow manage to screw it all up. All right. G is 14. And I do have a G made. That's the other thing I don't like about these little containers. They fall over like crazy. So I tend to move the ones that I use most closer to me. There's not very many of those at all. so weird that everything goes backwards. 16 is H. Oh, geez, flying drills. I love the kit up. I think it's probably one of my favorite things to do is just to get the whole kit like organized and ready to go. I know some people like it, some people don't like to watch it. I don't know. I just think it's part of the canvas of working on one. Kitting down, like, seriously, there's not much to kitting down. It's so I don't really show that, but I mean, I always could if anyone wanted to see the way I kit down. Really, all I do is take the stickers that are on these trays. Hang on. So all these little stickers, I just pull them off and stick them on the little Ziploc baggies that I have and pour the drills in, because I save all my drills, at least for right now. I do want to get a binder. I was telling my husband that I want to get a thick 3-ring binder to put let me see, 19 to put those like clear pages in, and then stick like a sticker on them with the name of the project and then all the little baggies, so I can just flip through, versus I've got a basket that just keeps piling up. It'd be a little bit more organized, I think, if I did that. But I don't know. I mean, no, I think I am going to do that. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be doing that, I think. All right. See, we need a new one for this. I think it would be the most efficient way of storing them if you're going to be keeping them, which is what I like to do. Just because you just never know. Especially that last canvas I worked on, that evolution was... It's a beautiful picture, but those drills are still lifting, and I'm glad I'm keeping them because I do have this bad feeling that some may pop off, and I don't understand why they are lifting in the areas that they are lifting. I do plan on sealing that one at some point, but I obviously haven't gotten around to it yet. Is N. And apologies again. I keep saying I'm going to switch my music around, and I have yet to do so. Yeah, I just could not deal with anything yesterday. Like I said, with my head just killing me. And honestly, you don't want to listen to what I was listening to before that, because that's a specific taste. I figured since it was the 4th of July, I'd been listening to the Hamilton soundtrack quite a bit. Because, you know, Independence Day and all, and it's fun, and, well, I wouldn't say it's completely upbeat, but most of it's upbeat. It's the only rap you'll ever hear me sing. Because I don't know, do you consider Broadway rap still rap? All right, last one. But, all right, that one's done. We're going to stick this in here. I don't need that, but, all right, we're done with these. I've got like this mess on this table right now, so you'll have to excuse me. I need to get some cute little storage and stuff like that for over here. This is still set up from the way I had it before I switched everything around. So I just use like a little basket like this for my trash can because it slides right under the edge of the desk here, so nobody can see it or knock it over. And it's easy to pull in and out as I need to. All right, where is my other piece? Okay, we need a little flattener thingy here. I decided that I thought this purple, this iridescent purple, would look the prettiest for a border because it's got that blue hint, like a turquoise almost, and a little bit of green, and I figured it would pick up the colors a lot more. But I'm gonna have to move this around a little bit because this is kind of in the way, and where the plug is and everything like that, I can't get it to work the way I want it to. I'm not used to doing horizontal ones, so I may even, what is that? Just a piece of glue. In fact, you know what? For sake of making this nice and straight, we're just going to move that light board for a minute. So it might be a little bit, it's not too dark. You can see okay. And of course I put the scissors away. All right. I love these iridescent washi tapes. They're so pretty. I know not everybody uses washi tape on theirs. I do. Usually on the majority of my canvases I do. I do have some canvases that I don't. Obviously, like the Pokemon one where we have to use release paper, I don't put washi tape on those. But that was the first one I've ever done. So I didn't put washi tape on that one. It doesn't mean in the future I may not. And I noticed I'm surprised I am doing this as straight as I am, considering my eyes feel like they're going to pop out of my head. Actually, it's getting a little bit better. It's still... I'm a chronic migraine person, unfortunately. It stinks. Can't find anything that helps except for, you know, an emergency med, and I don't want to be taking emergency meds all the time. And usually by that point, I'm like, I'm done. That is really, it's coming off very purple here, which isn't bad, but like I'm seeing it like full on green at the angle that I'm going at. I don't know, the camera's kind of picking up, but see all the green? That's really pretty. So the only thing I do when I open up, once I decide what canvas I'm going to do, and this is on stream only, I do open up the canvas ahead of time to try to get it to flatten out a little bit more. Otherwise, I would open the whole thing up and just do it from start to finish. But most of the time, the canvases are a little bit wrinkly and need a little time to try and get some of these creases out. Not always, but I try to give it a little bit of time. Sometimes I put books on them and everything too. I pull up the plastic film and roll it this way and that. Just depends. Sometimes it works out great, other times not so much. All right, we'll bring our light board back. You still aren't getting, I mean, you can see the green when I do this, and you can see it on the top camera here, which is what I think is really cool about it. So what we're going to do on this one, we are going to go, which I've already measured. This is a 140 canvas. So what I am going to do with this one is, instead of us working all the way across the top like we would if it was a vertical one, we're going to do columns downwards instead. So I will be making them a little bit smaller because I don't want to do overwhelmingly huge ones. Because I'm trying to take into consideration of where it would have been if we were doing it on the top. I want to do, smaller canvases. Don't make a liar out of me. I know you're a 140. I measured you the other day. You know what? I'm going to flip it around the other way because seriously, I can't focus right now. I'm like, my eyes are like, nope. Sometimes it is easier to do it a different way. Like that. Although I'm feeling like, maybe this one is going to want to go like this. I am not going upstairs yet. Yeah, I would say it's definitely a 140. It's just being a pain. I feel like I'm going to go grab my other ones just to make sure. I will be right back. Okay. All right. I'm just going to, for curiosity's sake, check the other ones and see. feel like they want to work better going more vertical. I'm going to check one other one, and then we will just make a decision and call it done on whatever it is. They smell like dryer sheets. I have little pieces of cut up dryer sheets that you keep in a little bag for staticky drills after that one time. And now everything smells like dryer sheets. Which isn't bad because it smells really good. It smells like Downy. Okay, I don't like the 140.5. I'm going to say no to that. And I'm going to say I don't really like a 140 either. Jeez. Why am I having so much trouble lately? I'm going to say it's a 141. I feel like this is the one that's the closest to it, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to put a little mark there, measure that off, and we're going to make a column. This is new thin washi tape. I've never used this kind before, and I can already tell you that they made the rolls like way too big as far as around, and they're very flimsy. Okay, come on, shaky hands. Let's just do what we're supposed to do. Woman, take it slow. Work itself out. I think I'm going to be I might order some more of this thin washi tape. Not this one. I ordered this one off Amazon, and look at how big and round it is. And then I ordered this one off of Temu, and I feel like I get more on this than I do on this. And this is just so much sturdier than this is. So, and they happen to be on sale right now because it's their anniversary week. So they got a bunch of stuff that I would love to buy, but I am not going to because I don't need it. I think we're gonna go. Things will be just fine. Let's go right about here. We're gonna get fancy with a couple different kinds of tapes here. Probably should have broken this up into more of even, but I didn't, so we're just gonna go with it. All right. I'm going to say that's our beginnings for this canvas. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut this since it's this way. Put my thing, you know what? Let me zoom in first. No, you. All right, I'm gonna cut this real fast and then I'll zoom in some more. Maybe that's what I should purchase. I'm gonna need some new razor blades. These things, they do not stay sharp for very long, not the tips. The rest of it's great, but let's see. Did we get it all? Feels like it. Oh, come on, behave yourselves. I think we're gonna go with that. Hi, Mirror Bear 00. How are you? You're still working on your succulent pics? So addicting. How to force yourself to stop. Stop for breaks, right? Exactly. Yeah, I know how that goes. Nope, let's. I'm gonna go in. Let's see. I'm trying to find the best way to put this on here since it's horizontal and I'm used to doing vertical ones. And I'm really horrible at using the camera. It might be better if I just put it as a horizontal, as vertical. I do not know how we had this camera set up earlier. There we go. There, that's not too bad. There's going to be a lot of block coloring on this first section anyway. I'm still not liking the way this is lining up, though. I'm really not. I mean, it's like just right there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this section in half. What do you keep your diamonds in? I was just taking out a color at a time out of the bag, but I put them in dollar dice ice cube trays and labeled them. You mean to, where do I put them in while you're working on them? Like the drills you're working on, or like when you're done with them for the day? I think I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this off right here because I don't like the way both Well, I use, when I'm working, I use these little trays. I label them with little labels, and then because they've got the little built-in things so you can line up your drills. They are open, unfortunately, so you have to be careful. If I have overflow that doesn't fit into them, I have the little containers that look like little Tic Tac containers. I have the little ones that you screw the caps off of. Those are in my other office. I have this one down here, this office down here that I use for streaming, and then I have another one upstairs that I do, just diamond art when I feel like I want to do diamond art, like when I can't sleep and stuff like that. So that kit is up there, and this one is down here. But I love these because I completely hate having to constantly open and close and pour and out and empty trays. That is just my personal opinion. So, like, you go through, you do a bunch of stuff, and all of a sudden, oh, I forgot one. I really don't want to go back and open a container for one drill. I can just easily just keep going and add to it. So, I found those. Now, they don't come with, well, when I bought them, they didn't come with lids. They come with lids now, which is awesome, but I really wish that I would have had some with lids. Just because it would have been nicer to have the lids. But, what are you going to do? I'm not real big. And I do see a lot of people are starting to switch to these kinds of trays too, for the exact same reason. You just get tired of opening and closing lids. I mean, it's great for like filming or aesthetic or that kind of thing. But when you're working on canvases, it's not always something, you don't always want to just be sitting there constantly opening and closing containers. So that's the way I look at it. All right. And then I just keep them in a little rows. This kit took 5. They have 6 compartments in each, and then technically if you take them all out, which I'll do it on this one since there's only one. But come on, focus camera, focus. Stupid camera. I don't know why it does that. Hang on. There we go. If you take them all out, you have a giant tray with they all have the little thing at the end too to pour them out, just like all the little ones do. They all have the little. So these are the ones that I like. I don't even know how many sets of them. a few sets, I would say. Because I keep them downstairs and upstairs for both sections. But they're relatively cheap too. They're not super expensive. I don't even know why I dug that out for one drill. I guess I assumed I was going to do more. This is going to definitely be a lot of block coloring. So let me get out my other one. I almost think it's time to replace the wax in this. I don't always change my wax. Sometimes I just add to it. It just depends. So yeah, I just think it's nice that they just like line up in there. You don't have to worry about it pouring them into anything. They're already in the little trays. I thought this one would be a fun canvas to do because it's, you know, summertime, sunbird, I feel like carnivals, all the good stuff. I love an amusement park. I really do love amusement parks. I am not a ride goer though. That's the thing. And everybody's like, why, if you love amusement parks so much, why don't you like to go on rides? I don't like to go on rides. I just love the atmosphere of an amusement park. There's something great about it. I don't know. I know it's a weird notion, but it's just, I don't know. I love it. Like, we have an amusement park that is not far. Well, it's far from us, but not super far. It's about, I guess maybe it is. It's like an hour and some drive. All of the amusement parks that we originally had here are gone now. Um, they all closed up. We did have one literally. When I say literally down the street, I mean literally down the street. But, and it's been a while. I will say it's not like it's new, but it was, you know, really old amusement park, and it caught on fire, so it got shut down, and they never did anything about the property, and then just slowly, little by little, things kept burning down, and eventually they finally tore the whole thing down. But it was kind of creepy to drive by past at night. I always found it very creepy to drive past it at night and just see these roller coasters, like to see the giant hills of the roller coaster, and you go up and then it would just stop because the rest of the roller coaster hill would be missing. I don't know. It was like, to me, I was like, this is like a horror film waiting to happen. And it used to just, I don't know, give me chills. So, I actually am kind of glad that it's gone because, like I said, it used to freak me out just a little bit. Upset, she's going off about something that you said. She does with your humor like I do. This is 7. I do feel like I need to put some more of these in another container. I don't think I've got enough room to wiggle things around in here. I'm gonna make another one. Every time we go to Disney World, I tell myself I'm never riding the Tower of Terror again, but somehow I ride it again the next trip. Oh man, that Tower of Terror just, man, I don't like that you bounce up and down. Like, if I just went down once, I'd be fine. But the fact that you're gonna go up and down several floors just kind of gets to me. Like, I haven't been to Disney. Well, actually, it'll be 10 years this year since I've been, and a lot of things have changed there. I want to go back so bad, because I haven't had a chance to see, you know, the Star Wars land or anything yet, or the Toy Story stuff, and I would totally want to go and see all that. I think when we went, what was it? Oh, it was the Seven Dwarfs ride that was like the big thing then because it just opened. But yeah, it's been a minute since we went. I love Disney though. Always have a blast down there. I don't care how old you are, you have a great time in Disney. You get to be a kid again. I totally feel like it. The roller coasters and spinning rides I'm okay with, but when my stomach is in my throat, it's different. That's my problem with roller coasters. Like, I can't stand the the feeling of falling. Like you said, like your stomach's in your throat. But I think like if I don't know it's coming, kind of like not the ones where you have the anticipation of going up the hill that's going to give you the momentum to go through the ride, but the ones that shoot you off right from the start, like the rock and roller coaster, like you just get on and boom, you're in the dark, you have no idea what's coming, what curves are coming. Think I can handle roller coasters like that better than that anticipation of um of that giant ball. Like I don't know how else to describe it. I think it's weird that I'm like that, but yeah, Tower of Terror, I did it once. I will never probably go on it again. My in-laws always say, "Here it comes before something crazy happens." Oh, jeez. Well, at least they gave you some warning. I'll be honest with you, that whole thing right there too is the whole reason why I never went on, yeah, don't laugh, that I never went on Splash Mountain, because I just didn't want to go down that giant hill and have my um heart in my throat, you know? So I never did actually go down I never have actually been on that one, which is, I know, sad to say, but it is just not my thing. If I know it's going to be like heights, it scares the crap out of me. I had the same problem a couple weeks ago, and this isn't even like a ride per se, but um when um we went down to Texas to see my daughter graduate from the Air Force BMT. We stopped off at we spent a couple days in Memphis, and we went to that gigantic pyramid. What's it called? It's the Giant Bass Pro Shop. It's like this huge pyramid, and inside is, I mean, it looks totally crazy inside. Inside, it's got like log cabins and stuff. Yeah, in Memphis and stuff like that. But then they have which I didn't notice is that there's that huge observation deck on the top of the pyramid, like near the top of the pyramid, where you can go outside and look. I think you can see the Mississippi River because I think it's on the other side of it, but I think like you get some huge view. But there's an elevator that goes up there, and I'm just like, if that elevator was not glass all the way around, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, sure, let's go. But I couldn't do it because that elevator was glass all the way around. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. My husband thinks I'm crazy because of that. But I mean, I was like, no, I'm not gonna get caught in a glass elevator and it, just come tumbling down some 300 feet and break with me in it. But other than that, that place was really cool. I mean, I'm not obviously a hunter, fisher, anything like that, but yeah, that place was really awesome. Just the little streams and fish and docks, and I mean, like all that stuff was inside the building. I thought was really cool. I said it was the only time I've gone to a sporting goods store and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Otherwise, I'd be like, no, you're out of your mind. I ain't going to know there. I'm not that much of an outdoorsy girl, despite how much my father wanted me to be an outdoorsy girl. But that pyramid is definitely really cool. I kind of wish there would have been another way to get up there. I wouldn't have had a problem with the observation deck. I just did not want to go on a glass elevator. I know, it sounds so weird, but it's true. It's like, what a thing to say, right? You don't mind like being up 380, well, I think it was 386 feet or something like that in the air, but you don't like being on an elevator to get you there. Like, nope. I know, strange, right? I know. I am a different person. But I would totally go back. We really planned on it going back. Um, so when we were done in Texas, we went back and stopped in Memphis again because we really liked it there, and we had plans to go to like um, Beale Street and stuff like that. And there was a restaurant there that I wanted to go to, but by the time we came back, we were just exhausted from everything. So we just came back. We went to the hotel and just went swimming and said maybe another time, um, because we were just so tired by that point. It's quite a drive. Do I have another F? Yeah, we'll make it work. Must feel like that is. So you've been there too? You've gone to it? I like Memphis a lot. I liked Tennessee. Didn't care for Texas that much, but um, that's because we had such crappy weather. I think that had a lot to do with it. Like we had ridiculously crappy weather because we were getting like this like tropical storm that turned into a hurricane come in while we were down there. So it was just wet and floody, and we couldn't do anything because of it. So I think that kind of just put a damper on everything. But I would definitely go back to Tennessee. Not anytime soon, though. I'm just, that was a long, long drive. Especially after, like I said, all the driving and stuff like that. Because, like, we drove from where we live there. So it's a 22-hour drive straight from where we live to San Antonio. We Memphis is literally the halfway point for us, so that was still like a 12, 13-hour drive. So that was enough for me. So we did Graceland while we were there though. My youngest daughter loves Elvis. She loves music of all kinds, so she was so excited when we told her we were going to take her. And yeah, that Bass Pro Shop was really cool. So Memphis, Graceland was pretty cool. I really wish we would have had time to go to Beale Street. So maybe someday we'll get a chance to go. Don't know that. I don't know how long my oldest daughter will be stationed in Texas. So there's always the possibility that it could happen. She might be a little more into it when she's old enough and she can drink. She's only 17, so she can't do any of that stuff. It would be very boring to her. But this is pretty. This is a really pretty color blue. I'm really like loving this. And my headache is finally easing up. Thank you, Lord. I hate when I get headaches behind my eyes. I'm going to try and get Unbreakable to take me to see Daughtry. He's coming to our county fair at the end of Labor Day weekend. And I've been following Daughtry since he was on American Idol. So I'm like, can we go? Would really love to see him. I was really upset that we missed out on seeing Gabriel Iglesias because I love Fluffy. He's my favorite comedian. And he was here, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, I think. And I don't know what happened, but we weren't able to go. And I was like so bummed. He's just so funny, in my opinion. I'd like to see, too, comedian wise, I've really found this one comedian, um, Matt Matthews. My gosh, he cracks me up. He is so blunt and so funny. I love watching his farm chores videos. I love Fluffy. Broom Hatter saw him in college. He did a free show there. Oh, how nice. I love Fluffy. Love Fluffy. I mean, all the time. I can rewatch his stand-ups all the time and just crack up every time. He's just too much for me. I love him. But I am really growing to like Matt Matthews a lot. I know he's not a real big name yet, but he's getting out there. I think he's got a show that's coming on Netflix, I think in the fall. Um, Crazy. This is like the prettiest blue. But yeah. So that would be like I really wish or I really hope that they come back here. He comes back here someday, Fluffy. So I would just really love to see him in person. But Daughtry would be great to see too, because I love his music, as you can tell. Makes me laugh. I think that's it for my fours. So I have upstairs, and I'm working on my personal time. I have a it's like an old. It reminds me of an old-fashioned painting with very ornate with a lot of like very muted colors, flowers all over it, like in a border and stuff like that. And it's just an old carriage without looks like an old fancy carriage, but there's no horse, just an empty carriage sitting there. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to have that. It was giving me major Bridgerton vibes and love that show. So I was like, I have to get that. But that is what I'm working on up there. And I'm to this point where I have so many canvases, I just don't know which one I want to do first because I just have so many that I like, and there's just not enough hours in the day. Where's my little finger thingy at? All right. Let's see how crazy this glue is on this one. That Pokemon one, man, the glue was like some serious, serious glue. Like to the point where it was not letting go. It's not too bad. This is what I hate about the ones on the corner. they're always the hardest because there's no leverage. Okay, how did I have this? That's the question. All right, good enough. We'll go right there. Goodbye, goodbye. And it's going to be a pain, so we're going to have to start a new row. They're not too bad. I figured this way it would be easier. We can get some, actually by going by like this, we can get some actual color into and not just, like if I did the whole top, it's just going to all look like this. It's a lot of color blocking and that's nice and all, but I want to get into the actual, you know, like painting. So, and I got this cute little, I don't know if you can see it. I got this cute little ring the other day. This Faith Over Fear. And with everything, with how crazy this year has been for us as a family, I thought it was very befitting. So it's now become one of my new favorite pieces that I like. It'll probably turn my thumb all green, but like I don't want to stop wearing it. With everything with our, you know, our kid and stuff like that, it's been crazy. I mean, I think we're on the road to recovery. It's just still, it's hard being a teenager nowadays. And sometimes I just don't know how to communicate with her all the way, you know. But she's a great kid, and now she can talk to her sister, which is the best part. And I hear them arguing just like they used to, and I love it because I'm happy to hear them arguing. Because I kind of missed that. The things you miss when your kids are gone. The only thing I miss more is my oldest one typing away on her keyboard, laughing hysterically as she's playing games with her friends. Although I have to admit, there are some things about playing games that definitely do help out in real life, which you wouldn't think that necessarily that was true. But she said her first time shooting a gun, because, you know, you have to do that in the military. She actually did really well, and they were quite surprised at how well she did for her very first time. And she's like, yep, all those hours of playing Valorant, like, yep, that all paid off pretty good. So she did, I think you had to hit 22 targets in 90 seconds to be a marksman. She hit, I think, like 15 in 90 seconds for someone who's never shot off a gun in their life, because I don't like guns and don't allow guns in the house. It's like, dang, that was pretty good. And she's like, yep, that's Valorant for ya. And all those other millions of first person shooter games she plays. I cracked up at it when she said that. Your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. Let's see. Make you mine until I make you mine. So I feel like this is going to get into a little bit of confetti, which is what I'm fully expecting, and that's not terrible. I like confetti sometimes, but I feel like it's all over the place, so I feel like we're going to be switching trays a lot. But that's okay. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. I'm not looking forward to another long work week. I'm behind very much, which I'm getting caught up. They totally understand. I was gone for the better part of almost a month between my oldest daughter's graduation and my youngest daughter's hospitalization. Oh, incoming! Thanks, Nivan. Hello, H.C. Willard. Thank you for the raid. How are you? How was the stream? Would you stream good? Hi, Broom. How are you? Hello, Just a Game Nerd. How is everybody? How is everyone tonight? We are just working. Let's see if you can see it from that angle. Let me move it. So we're doing, if you can see in the little camera, we're doing a carousel. Thought it felt kind of summery. So, let's see. There we go. Doing great. I was smoking meats, making a bunch of sides while my son Big Red played Casio Mario games. Cool. What kind of meats? That sounds good. It was great to get to be cooking on stream again. That's really cool. I am good. Just done eating, but now it is back to chillin'. Chillin' is good too. Definitely. I don't know who. Yeah, but H.C. Willard, you were smoking meats. Man, I want some. I had ribs for the first time the other day in ages because nobody in my house likes ribs except me. And man, I'm like addicted. I forgot how good those things are. I'll never cook them because nobody eats them except me. And I'm like, yeah, I want some more of those. They're so good. Chillin' is always good. Oh, don't you even get stuck. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing that myself. I never liked ribs, but I have been smoking them and loving them. Yeah, I bet. Ugh. Like I said, no one in my house likes ribs. Even growing up, my dad didn't like ribs. He said it was a waste because he said it was a lot of work for a little bit of meat. I'm like, yeah, but they were good. What is wrong with you? I think it's just because I just like dry rub and no barbecue sauce, less mess. I like them either way. I'm cool either way. Barbecue sauce or just a rub is good. Like they taste good no matter what to me. Sounds like the old man didn't know how to cook. My dad was just very picky. He could, I mean, he used to smoke. He had a smoker. But he usually only smoked turkeys. So that used to be basically the only thing he smoked. And which, don't get me wrong, were good. I love ribs. It's one of my favorites. It's on the same level as steak for me. Yeah, absolutely. I fed 5 adults and 4 kids off 2 racks. Sounds good to me. I'll be over the next time you have some. Let me know. I'll catch a flight. Look, I'm picky as hell, but I'm picky because I'm spoiled. Well, there's nothing wrong with being spoiled. You like what you like. Seriously. I'm not super hard to please when it comes to food. It's mostly like if I ain't gotta cook it, then I'm even love it even better. It's all about eternally. Oh, hi, eternally. How are you? It's all about how it's fixed, I think. We eat good food. It makes it hard to go out and eat. Yeah, I don't go out to eat too often either. Oh, she takes good care of Nin. Well, that's good. Sometimes. Oh, I do. It's a whole other problem. Yeah, it's always the wife husband deal. We take care of them even when they don't want us to, or they complain the whole time. Oh, it's really good to talk to all of you guys. I hope everybody had a great fourth. Did you guys all do anything fun or just chill, relax, watch, um, watch the world, go up in smoke quite literally. All the people setting off their fireworks. I'm going to put some more of these in here. There, that's a little bit better. I feel like I couldn't get it. I think of new foods. I think I could rock at and hesitate on the idea of setting new standards of my ability. Yeah, right? Tried to go to bed early. That didn't work. Yeah, I didn't either. Um, it was just loud, and I tried to get my pup to go out before it got too terribly loud, and she wasn't having it. We went out of town Friday, went to Melbourne, Florida for the day night. Oh, that sounds like fun. Nice little vacation day. I give them a shot. If they suck, they suck, and I don't do it again. Yeah, I do that too. Sometimes I really just have the hankering for something really good, or it sounds really good, and then I'm like, will they eat this? Will they not eat this? There's some foods I really miss making, but nobody's going to eat them in the house except me, and I just don't, I think it's a waste to make it just for myself. Like, believe it or not, like beef stroganoff, nobody's going to eat that in this house except me, because nobody likes mushrooms except me. And I'm not making it without mushrooms, so, they all have to live with that. Tonight's dessert was vanilla ice cream with crushed cinnamon toast crunch on top. Oh, that sounds yummy. It's not a waste. I just get all the leftovers. Yeah, that's true. I posted most of the food we had in my Discord. I'll have to go on and look. Oh, I love food. I'm a I'm a food person. I'll ask me what you want to do. I want to go eat somewhere. What do you want to eat? Anything that sounds good. Like, what do you want to do? I want to go eat. I'm surprised I'm not like humongous. Oh, so both of you put food pictures on your discords. I'll have to look up at them because I make stroganoff all the time. One of my kids likes it, and that is all that matters. Yeah, nobody likes it in this house except me. I haven't had it since I lived at home, and that's been a minute. You figure I've been married to Unbreakable for 23 years. 23 years? Yeah. I'm not even sure I remember how to make it now. That's the sad part. At least the way I used to make it. It's one of those things that you don't make it all the time, you don't remember. Um, there was this other thing that my grandmother used to make that I know nobody's going to eat either. Has anybody ever heard of Brunswick stew? Um, Yours is easy. Well, I'll take easy. Easy's good. I have made a stroganoff in the pressure cooker from a friend's recipe that was really good. Oh, that's good. Oh, you're back after getting food for people. Yum. Hamburgers, noodles, cream mushroom, sour cream, and beefy mushroom soup mix. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that sounds good. I think that when I made, I try to remember. I know it had. Um, I made mine with a round steak that was cut up in like little strips and cooked down, if I recall right. And then I know it had sour cream, had sour cream, mushrooms, the egg noodles, um, like bouillon, onions, and a little bit of tomato sauce in it. If I'm remembering correctly. I remember it just, oh, yeah, eat it up. Spoonfuls, not even spoonfuls, platefuls, bowlfuls, whatever you want to call it. There was never any left over. I miss that. Honestly, I like smoked chicken the most out of all the smoked meats. So versatile. That is true. You can do a lot with smoked chicken. I like using chuck roast, shredded better, but hamburger works in a pinch. Yeah, I could see how it would. I would, I definitely prefer the steak in it, but like hamburger would totally work. I tried smoked wings recently and they were awesome. I have never, like, I don't have a smoker, but I really kind of want to get one just because I really would love to smoke some stuff. Um, it probably won't happen because, you know, I mean, I can't even unbury my my grill right now, let alone that. Smoked chicken seems like it would have been a lot of options for any leftovers. Yeah, I think smoked chicken is definitely very versatile. Smoked turkey, smoked turkey crushes baked turkey 100%. I agree with you on that one right there. Get just a game nerd. I'd like to try a vegan stroganoff. I assume you need to marinate the meat in an IPA or aged bourbon. I don't know. I don't think so. I usually just what did I put mine in? I just think I just cooked my meat and with like the onions and stuff. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I feel so old thinking about how long ago that was. Like I said, I haven't lived at home in like ages. Like scary how long it's been since I since I left. No. Vegan but meat marinated in IPA. Yeah, like what is IPA out of curiosity? Oh, you didn't mess me up. It's all good. Reality is reality, you know? I mean, I ain't no spring chicken. I've got an, basically two adult children, so I am not the youngest anymore. But that's okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I just, oh, want some ribs again now. I told my father-in-law, he's like, oh, I bought a whole bunch, that he said, I didn't even cook them all. I said, well, you have my number. You know who to call when you cook them next because I'll come over and help you. I will definitely come over and help you with all that. See, I've never tried smoked wings before. In fact, I don't usually make wings too often, but I kind of want to. Wings and legs, I kind of want to just get some and because I know you can make a lot and they'll go far. If you had a smoker, you could do 3 or 4 ribs at a time and freeze the others for later and just have some. Oh, that would be so good. I need to try smoking wings again. Your first attempt was so-so, as in like it just didn't work very well, or it was just not seasoned as much as you'd like. Turkey smoked is by far the best method. Absolutely. I love smoked turkey. I don't like stroganoff because it sounds like a cow butchering itself. I know, I hate the name. Absolutely hate the name. But, oh, but it's so good. Smoked turkey legs are where it's at. The rest of the turkey, meh. It's okay. You know, I don't really like the turkey legs too much because I hate dealing with the tendons. Not your kink, huh? Yeah, don't you think they could have come up with like a different name for that dish? I mean, like some of these names almost make you lose your appetite thinking about them. I assume I don't even know how to say that. What Wagyu or Wangu beef has a GMO turkey with 10 legs. That'll probably be a thing before long. You never know. Thanksgiving, I smoked turkey legs, rib, a whole chicken, a corned beef, and smoked baked beans with it all. Wow. You're more ambitious than I am. It's all I can do to get help with just cooking, regular oven cooking my turkey. I hate, I don't want to touch anything when I'm, doing the turkey. So like if I need spices or things to put on the outside, I don't want to touch the bottle because I don't feel like cleaning the bottles afterwards. Like the spice bottles or anything like that, or the oil. So I usually have one of the girls like come over here, help me pour this stuff in my hands so I can pour them, so I don't have to worry about like triple cleaning my kitchen after I'm done making a turkey because of, salmonella. So, yeah. Fat check the turkey, grill it halfway, put it in a pan with veggies and liquid and smoke for 4 hours. Wow, that sounds really good. I should try that actually. It sounds good. Yeah, it does. I smoked this bacon hamburger bean dish with my ribs not long ago. The beans were so good. Oh, you guys are making me so hungry, even though I'm not hungry, but I'm hungry. Never had that before. I'm sold on smoked beans. I would be too. On Christmas, I smoke ribeyes, shrimp, and lobster tails. It's the only time I do it all year. Super special treat. Um, HC Willard, I'm coming to your house for the holidays from here on out. Just put another place down for me because it sounds like you got some good foods for holidays, and I'm not a cooker. Yeah, I would love to get him a smoker. There's a bunch of things I need to get him actually. Um, ugh. I am not short on ideas for him for birthday, Christmas this year. Let's put it that way. Um, but yeah, I think he'd be good at that. His dad definitely has a knack for cooking, for barbecuing and smoking. I'm sure he would too if he tried. It just really sucks is that the place that we go, our butcher shop that we used to go get all of our meat from, your locally good stuff, and it unfortunately closed, and it was the only one around here. So that stinks. And so, I mean, you can get stuff from stores. I know but there's something about knowing that it just was there right in front of you, from place. Let's start a GoFundMe for their smoker. Yeah, really. We won't be buying too much of anything. You know, The lovely hospital balls have come a rolling in. If you guys all know what I'm talking about, you know what that means. So, thank God for insurance. A decent cheap electric smoker is not a bad way to start. That's true. It's a bittersweet symphony in the background. Yes, it is. I love this song. Our Yeah, well, we don't have one anymore, so I guess our local butcher, because like I said, our butcher shop is gone now. Sounds like I need to get started building the tiny houses here. Could start by just smoking some brats. They turn out pretty darn good. That sounds good. I haven't had a brat in a while either. Been too hot to grill. With a smoke, you can just check on it every few hours, right? You a smoker. I can't wait. We'll definitely have huge cookouts on Sundays. That would be fun. Here in Nebraska, there are about 97 butcher shops within 60 miles. You lucky? We had one, and it's gone. Exactly. You get it to a temperature and then just make sure it's still at the temperature and do glazes and whatnot. That would be, oh, gosh. You can tell I am definitely no vegetarian. I like my meat. Don't take it that way, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. I like when it comes off the way it's supposed to. And you still have to overpay for it, even though you've got about a bazillion of them where you're at. As that's You have to overpay for everything anymore. There's just some things it's ridiculous how much they want for some stuff. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm gonna get these F's and then, oi, yeah. I need to actually go shopping tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow because like I'm out of groceries at this point in time, and it's always the battle of what to make for dinner for the week. Today I don't want to say I was lazy, but I make a lot of like quesadillas. Um they're just easy. You can stick anything in the free world in one. Just a gamer just getting the short end of the stick where he that sucks. Just a game nerd. I feel bad that you've got all these butcher shops up there and none to share with us. Pardon me while I sing me some. Oh, go ahead, knock yourself out. I need to change music. I know. I keep saying that. Life is just still trying to find its balance right now. You know, it is great to be able to hear from our oldest though. Although man, she's just too funny. I would have never thought that she was made for the military, but she clearly was. So I don't know. And my youngest has got the I'm so bored thing going on right now because, it's midsummer and there's nothing to do. And she's right at that age where, like, a lot of her friends have jobs and she currently does not have one. So, of course, they can't hang out when she wants to hang out. And I feel bad. So she's kind of like cranky a lot. But I get it. I mean, I'm going to go somewhere, going to do something, but now. Sings 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I love this song. This is one of my favorite Meatloaf songs. I think this may be my favorite Meatloaf song. Looking for a ruby in a mountain of rocks. There ain't no truth in it. Lying at the bottom. Cracker Jack box. Did they still put prizes in Cracker Jack boxes? I haven't bought Cracker Jacks in ages. I was never a big fan of them, but like, do they still do that? Yeah, she is. I mean, she's just on detail duty right now, so it's not like it's hard. She's like a glorified RA right now until she officially starts training. Paper wrapped paper. Why does that not surprise me? Paper wrapped paper prizes. These kids do not know how great it was, the toys and stuff we used to get in cereal boxes and stuff like that when we were younger. We used to get some awesome stuff. And then, the quality went down over time. Won't hurt you to eat them, right? It's like they have no idea what they're missing with the whole prizes and cereal boxes and stuff. I mean, man, that stuff was great. And the whole what do you want to call it? Always reading the box of the cereal because that's all there was to read at the table when you were having breakfast. Want you. The candy vans were more prevalent and dangerous too. Yeah, that's true. I think they had like some candy or something like that my girls were into that they like banned for a little bit because it had prizes in it and kids were eating the prizes. I'm like, well, I mean, like, I don't get it why you would be doing that, but what are you going to do? Oh, yeah, the Kinder eggs, that's it. Oh, come here, come here, come here. I will say Kinder chocolate, though, is, so good. That's another good thing. Man, there's some few things in this world that I positively love. But Kinder chocolate, those, what are they called? I forget what the name of them is. Bueno somethings. Oh my gosh, so good. They're like the best chocolate bars ever. I don't feel guilty about eating a whole pack. Because, yes, Kinder Bueno. Oh, so good. I do not feel bad about eating all that because it is so light. I feel like there's stuff there, isn't there? Definitely, probably like my favorite. I feel like there's stuff there, but I guess there isn't. Absolutely the best chocolate. Good in Spanish. Yeah, that's right. Couldn't remember I knew it was Spanish something, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, it's definitely good. I know there's a lot of people like Cadbury, and I like some Cadbury. But there's a lot of like I like the Cadbury you get at usually like around Easter, but like some of their regular Cadbury stuff I am not a super fan of. Like I want to like it, but I don't for some reason. The was it the Cadbury milk? I don't want to say it's milk chocolate, but I think it's supposed to be milk something. Not my favorite. Took everything. We're just gonna go to there anyway then. Never met a Cadbury. I kick out of the car. I don't know if it's because the Cadbury I'm thinking of was not like an American version, and maybe that's why I didn't like it so much. Because I know I love like the Cadbury eggs and the little melty ones, but this was like, gosh, I wish I knew what it was called. Like, it's gonna bother me now. Uh, what was it? See, now I gotta look it up because I'm one of those OCD people. Um, it was the dairy milk. I, and I did not like it. Oh, yeah, it was ah, stupid apps. Okay, it was Cadbury Flake, and that was just nothing but a giant mess to eat because it literally just broke off. I prefer European chocolates. You're making this sound much better. Well, to each his own. Um, I didn't mind it. I most of the time I like Cadbury, but I didn't like that. And I think it was just because it was so messy. Um, it wasn't one bite, it was several bites, okay? And it made a giant mess all over me. um, but I do like a lot of different chocolates. I would have to say though, yeah, Kinder is definitely up there on my list of chocolates that I really like. The other one is um and I don't know what nationality. I think it's just American. It's like I love just good old fashioned Dove chocolate. Just really good in my opinion. Just like a potato chip. All at once is the only way to go. Yeah, that's why I like the Kinder so much, is because I can eat the whole thing all at once and not feel so bad and not feel like a big pig for having scarfed down a whole candy bar in like minutes. Because let's just face it, like sometimes when I get one of those candy bars, I'm just like, oh, I inhaled that. Like, don't even eat it, inhale it. Special dark Dove are perfect. Dove is the epitome of American milk chocolate if you've completely ignored Hershey's. See's candy or I like milk chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I especially love them with almonds. I love chocolate with almonds. Yummy, 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 yummy. That's funny. Unbreakable will come home and he'll just throw candy at me. That's his way of giving me candy when he gets something for me. He doesn't just say, "Oh, here you go." He's like, "Catch." Or I'll be sitting on the couch and he'll just come behind me and throw it at me. I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank goodness it was chocolate or I might have got hurt." I don't get to I don't get to seize here. Have to travel north to have an opinion. I don't either. I order it online. I gotcha. Where is that other J? Um, yeah. Yeah, that was the thing that our dog, we had to take her to the vet on when she decided she was going to eat a whole bag of Dove chocolate. Foils and all. And when we took her, and then they're like, "Man, she ate the good stuff." I was like, "Yeah, tell me about it." Did you know 1,000 plus years ago, almonds were extremely toxic to humans and we bred out the toxicity? Really? I did not know that one bit. They are like one of my favorite treats ever. I don't do it too often because it's expensive, but I eat it too quickly. Wow. I had no idea about that about almonds, although that does not surprise me. I feel like that would be a thing because I feel like there were some other nuts like that. I feel like there's a lot of foods we used to not be able to eat and now we can. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. They'd still kick our ass if we Oh my gosh, you guys are a riot. It's nice to laugh and talk and stuff, guys. You have no idea how much I've missed talking to all of you guys. I mean, I know I was on a little bit last week, but it's just been, it's nice to smile and laugh again. It took me a while. Yeah, I think a lot of our stuff goes to China. Like everything goes to China anymore. I think all the good stuff goes to China. We get all the leftovers. And then they sell it back to us. Oh, I missed another one. Oh, what the heck? Learn to know your numbers and letters. We have missed you and are happy you can relax here again. Oh, thank you eternally. You telling me about it. Seriously, I still have anxiety when we go out to a store or something, especially like places like Target and stuff like that. I'm so afraid I'm going to run into these girls that pulled this stuff on my kid, and am I going to be able to bite my tongue? I don't know. I I will try to be the adult in the situation, but let me tell you, it's going to be hard. Capitalism, yay! I bought my girlfriend a diamond art set and I'm going to send it tomorrow. I hope she likes it. Oh, I'm sure she will. Oh, what'd you buy her? What kind of set did you get her? Like what kind of canvas? If they would sell it a little cheaper here, we would buy the crap out of steak. Heck yeah! Every time I walk past the meat counter, I make sure to flip off the name. Me too, because I remember how, I mean, like, it's so expensive to buy meat anymore. And it's so funny because, like, I like curiosity, I've gone through and looked at some of these, like, recipes and stuff like that that were Depression era, like, cookbooks and things that they ate, like, during the Depression. And I'm like, when things were scarce, and I'm like, they're like, oh, cheapest thing you can get is hamburger. I'm like, not anymore. So, so where did you steal those from? Yeah, Nin, where'd you get them at? Who's your supplier? You got her an AB ones because we both love nature. Oh yeah, AB is nice. Aurora Borealis, yeah, that'll be pretty. You'll have to post some pictures if she does it because I would love to see it. I love seeing everybody else's work. I think it's great to see other people and their the things that they've done. I will say though, I thought it was kind of strange when I happened to disappear for a little bit. So did most of the so most of the other diamond art people that I've seen or was talking to, they like all disappeared too. I'm like, did I start a trend? Not the good kind of trend. It just seemed like all of a sudden everybody was gone. Stakes down the pants. Absolutely. Can't go wrong. As long as there's no dog out and about, you're good. I'm going to make friends with a guy at the grocery store, have them wrap up steak, mark it as pork. Yeah, that's the way to do it, right? Like, what's this? Oh, it's nothing. It's some hot dogs. It's some bologna. Yeah, part-time job at the store. But you know what? Most grocery stores don't give you discounts. Sir, are those T-bones in your pants? Are you just happy to see us? Right? I have people all around me who have hobby farms here, so I have access to decent price pork and beef. Oh, you're lucky. I need to eat this pork off a little bit to make room for some beef next. My I used to have, I would say I have family. I do, but I don't really anymore because they've all kind of passed on. But they used to, like great aunts and uncles, they had farms and they would, you'd be able to do the whole buy like a half a cow or and a pig and stuff like that, and they raised and stuff like that. I miss being able to do that, but um, you know, it's nice when you have friends or family or stuff like that that have the farms that you could do that with. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody now. Um, they all their kids and stuff are like, nope, we ain't doing this whole farming thing. So, for context, I just bought a full pig and got it last week. Oh, wow. We only noticed because there is a Texas shaped outline in your. Yep, that's right. I want a freezer space and a half a cow. That's all natural. Yeah. I tell you what. If you guys try stealing steaks, I want to see it. Somebody's got to put it on somebody got to get that on camera. I just wonder. I'm just wondering, like, how would it work? Because nowadays it's like they don't. Well, at least around here, they're not allowed to chase you or follow you if you leave the store. So, and the cops around here are like, we ain't messing around with no shoplifting. Unless they got like a gun or something like that, they're like, nah, yeah, whatever. I'm sure there are extra cameras on the meat counter. I gave wasn't that hard? Oh, okay. Yeah, steak's pretty much art. I think meat is like gold anymore. At these dang prices, it's almost as bad as gas. There's such a huge difference in the price of gas down south versus up north where we are. Like, dang, guys. Could not get over the huge ass difference in price in gas. It's way easier. Yeah, it would be way easier to cook for two. And show them you're safe. Check yourself out. You were good. Yeah, do like they say, you just put it, make the little blip, blip. I can still get pork butts for like $1.48 a pound. That is not too bad. Dang, no, not bad at all. Yeah, where they make it. I think when we crossed over, it was like 2.99 or 2.89. When we got home here back in Ohio, it was 3.66 or 3.70, somewhere in that vicinity. Yeah, so it was cheap. I was like, dang, you guys got some cheap ass gas down here. Like, gas is expensive as heck up here. It's part of why I don't want to go anywhere half the time. Because I'm like, holy smokes, who can afford that? We don't get they don't use gas in Texas. Farther from port, the higher the cost. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Wait, so wait, Just a Game Night, are you from Texas? Because I'm curious. I'm not sure where everybody's from, other than Nin. I know where Nin's from. Drive a foreign vehicle, they get better fuel mileage. That is true. No, we have a truck for George, and I just have an SUV, which has been a nightmare trying to buy out because it was a lease. You know that it took me. Let me see. I think I bought the lease out in May. I just got the title last week to be able to transfer it. I'm like, and they're already going to charge me a late fee because it's been over 30 days since the purchase, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It is not my fault that they took over 30 days to send me the title. So I am not happy about that fact, and then I have to go down to the clerk of courts on top of it, and I'm just like, no, I don't wanna. No, Nebraska, but I'm sure most gas we get is from another country. I wouldn't know. I feel like um I feel like there's a lot of hidden stuff about gas and where it comes from in our neck of the woods. Ah, come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Somebody is just making a shit ton of money off you and getting crazy tax breaks because you don't have any other options. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. I was not happy, and they knew I was not happy. They knew I was so not happy about it that they actually sent me a personalized letter the other day, um, expressing how sorry they were for such a delay. I said, well, a delay does not stop the fact that I'm going to have to pay a late fee to the government for them not sending out the title to my car when they should have. So, you know, the world is just stupid. That's right, Just a Gamer. That's exactly it is. The world is just stupid. We used to have this saying at my other job, when I worked in the hospital still, we used to just go around all day long and just say that we hated people. Like, we just hate people. Because the things that some people do, you can't help but just want to say, I can't hate people. I just hate people. I would get people that would come in, be waiting in line for me to get to work, to open my window to be able to help them, then proceed to complain uphill and down about the fact that they needed something. Because basically, I work in HIM, which is Health Information Management, and they would need like their records for court. Okay, well, you'd be like, okay, well, what do you need specifically, or what do you need? I need the last 10 years of records. Okay, all right, fine. So when do you need these by? In 15 minutes, I have court in half an hour. I'm like, you're funny. That ain't going to happen. And then they proceed to get very angry. And those would be those days where you're like, I hate people. Actually, parts of the world are less stupid than the part we live in, but there's no shortage of stupid people anywhere. Isn't that right? I'm going to declare my property as just a gamer. I will make you a flag. You can hang it up. And declare war on Omaha. On what grounds, sir? What grounds? What grounds are you declaring a war? Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. Where is my illegal property tax sites? Ain't that the truth? Whew. Yeah, my taxes went up majorly this year. They decided that they were going to reevaluate everybody's property in the entire county. Well, I should say tri-county area, and um, decided we all needed price hikes. So that's always fun. Like I don't have enough things. It's like, okay, like you don't get money off me every other which way. Let's just, keep finding ways to get more money off of us. The damn shame those taxes we pay don't get used to benefit the citizens. Ain't that right? Yeah, they say that, like, around here, they say, oh, it's for the schools. No. You know what they do to the schools? They put in new football fields. Meanwhile, the school roof is, like, falling in. Then demand $43 billion in foreign aid from the USA government because my country is being bullied by them. Just a game nerd, you need to pick out what color you want on your flag. Oh my gosh. You gonna make your own currency and everything too? Oh wow. Come back here. Oh, you already got it? Gotcha. Random wax. Let's see. Oh, I missed some. See, because oh shoot, there we go. We only accept grape nerds here. What? Oh, okay. Well, what kind of? Well, what if I don't have grape? Like, what if I have like them rainbow ones that are in the gummy clusters? Is that any good in your country? If I don't eat them all first while waiting for you to tell me. I miss some of the flavors of nerds they used to have. I wish they would go back to making them. Kids nowadays, they don't know the joys of like the orange and oh, there was like a cherry and something at one point. So good. I need to like go back up to that candy store and get some more stuff. Actually, I don't need to, but I want to. What the heck number am I on? These things are like Oh, there's my tray. I was like, I'm missing a tray. Yeah, I was missing a tray. Totally missing a tray. So it's supposed to be mega hot here again this week. How about you guys? Is this a heat wave going all across the country, or is it just going to be up here again? Because I'm a little over this 90-degree weather. If I had a pool, it'd be great. But since I don't have a pool, I am frankly tired of being stuck in my house. It would be nice to be able to go outside, but it's either raining and muggy as heck, or it's 90 some degrees, and I think Florida is always in a heat wave. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I just don't like it when it's so hot I can't breathe. Like, I can't stand that super high humidity. Dry heat, not so bad, but still. Ugh. Yeah, welcome to Florida, right? I haven't been to Florida in 10 years now. I kind of, I'm missing it a little bit because we were just talking about that earlier. It's been 10 years since I've been to Disney World. And I miss it because I have not been there since they've done all of the new stuff. My girls have been there several times with like school. But I'm like, I haven't. I want to go. Eternal can lend you her childhood pool bucket. You just take lots of cold showers. Plus 90% humidity on the regular, almost always between 85 and 105. Yeah, I could never. Nope, couldn't do it. Couldn't live down there. Oh, come on. Nice to visit, not to stay. And I think every time we've gone down to Florida, it's been in like September, October. So I don't know if that makes a huge difference in the weather down in Florida. I mean, it still seemed pretty darn hot to me. Like, do you get any kind of cold weather down there or down in Florida, or is it like just always like really warm? The fun part is when we do get cold, but still have 90% humidity. So does it just rain a lot? Or is it do one of those things like we have up here, like where we get like where the windows all fog up, like so bad that you can't see out of them. Winter, we can have swings from 32 to 80 degrees. Wow. Every once in a while, we'll get a beautiful warm spell in December. Um, like either late November or early December, we'll get. I think they call it up here. They call it Indian summer, and it's usually my last chance to get all my leaves done before the snow falls. So we take full advantage of that time up here, and that's usually when we bust our butts to get all the yard work done and everything like that, and everything put away for the winter, and put up the holiday decorations because nobody wants to do it when it's freezing ass cold outside. Although I have. There's no beauty in the winter here. We've been in the high 80s, low 90s for Christmas many times. Wow, I can't imagine that. Um, I think, yeah, I don't think we've ever. I think the closest we've come is the day before. I think we had like a Christmas Eve one year where it was like 75, and we were like, oh, yes. And just like literally overnight, it dropped down into the like low 30s. And we were like, holy crap, what a tease. But it makes it hard because, like, when you're from up north and stuff like that, you associate it being cold with the holidays. So for it to not be cold doesn't feel like holiday weather. I guess that's the way of putting it. Kind of ruins the holiday because that's just what we're used to. Not necessarily having snow. We usually don't have snow at Christmas. That's like a stereotype that we don't get here. I'm not saying we don't get snow occasionally. We do, but for the most part, we have a better chance of getting snow on Halloween than we do on Christmas. It tends to snow more on Halloween than it does at Christmas. Okay, then. I don't ever want to see the sun again. Well, move to Ohio. You would never see it. There's a reason why they built the planes here for World War II. Especially my area. We do not get that much sun here. That sounds good, though. I might have to do that. Oh, wait, I don't have any vanilla ice cream. I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though. I'll just have to stick with my, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I can never remember the name of that stupid... My drumstick ice cream. That's it. I love the drumstick ice cream because I love that it's got peanuts and pieces of ice cream cone in it and... Son of a biscuit and 3/4. What the hell? Just go. Go on. Miss Grace, guys, you find them comforting? Well, we had full-on gray skies for the 4th of July. It looked miserable outside. Did end up raining, which didn't stop the fireworks any. My brother did fireworks for the first time in a while this year, and finally said that he's never going to do that again because he actually had one explode a little too close, and he's got some beautiful burns. They were blowing tannerite around here. Oh yeah, they yeah, he took a nice little chunk out of his finger too. He's lucky that he didn't lose his finger. He's like, I'm done. So I ain't doing this no more. And I told him, I said, yeah, that will. I swear, it was just crazy how much. And they were doing them all last night, even still. Like, fireworks have not stopped just because 4th of July is over. Not around here. Let's see. I would love to see him never light a firework again. He's a little pyro. I love my brother, but the boy doesn't know when to say when. And he's not even a boy. He's a grown man, but, you know, he's been lighting off playing with explosives since he was little. And it just cracks me up. When I finally think he learned his lesson, he went back to it and almost blew his hand off. So now he's upset because he was supposed to go to Maryland this upcoming week to go on one of those what do they call them, like the trips where they go get crabs, not those kinds of crabs, but you know what I mean. I'll probably never light a firework, and I was too, but I tried not to do dumb shit. Tried not to. I don't know exactly where he was going. I just know that they were gonna go to. He just said going crabbing, and I just said okay. I'm just gonna cut the rest of this off and move this down. But now with his hand being injured, he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna really be able to enjoy it. Um, and I said, you're probably right, because I mean, if you can't use your hand, how are you supposed to do anything? I told him, I said, you really want to go do something. I said, go. I was talking about this earlier. I need to go to that that Bass Pro Shop in Memphis, the giant pyramid. That thing is crazy inside. I'm going to take this off right now and stick it over there. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Oops. I do not like this thing that he got for the... There we go. Oh, there we go. Good enough. My holy shit moment was a mortar tube blowing apart and the second stage landing in the circle of us. It was 25 feet away and exploding right in front of our faces. That sucks. That really sucks. What did he say happened? Um, mm, 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 mm. He said he lit a cake and the fuse went instantly. The first shot and it blew up in the tube or right after it came out, and his hand was still right there, so it got hit with shrapnel and burned all the hair off his arm, and then it blew the flare out of his hand halfway across the field and continued to blow up from there. So yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, the quick fuses, you just never know when they're going to come. Yeah. Yeah, that a quick fuse, you have no idea when looking at it if something is going to be like that. And and I know he knows better because he used to work for a firework company. So I know he knows what he's doing with them, but things still happen. And yeah, I think he's officially done with that now because he sent me a picture and some beautiful little, so got some nice chunks out of his hand. Yeah, things still happen. I mean, it's an explosive. I mean, anything can go awry with an explosive. It's still something dangerous. I mean, you're still setting gunpowder on fire, which causes things to blow up. Just because you want them to go a certain direction doesn't mean they're going to. So, I mean, he is very lucky that all he got is some burns and a little bit of part of his finger cut. It could have been a heck of a lot worse. He could have lost his finger completely. Um, Which honestly, I mean, not to sound mean or anything like that, I am surprised he still has all 10 fingers. The way that he would mess with things growing up. So, you know? But, oh. Yeah, these things don't stay in my ears. I'm not one for setting off fireworks. I'm like, no, I'm not going to tempt fate and, accidentally blow myself up. I'll let other people do it and watch. I don't feel like a lucky enough person that things wouldn't go wrong if I tried it. That's kind of like how I feel about like a lot of things like roller coasters and everything. Like, um, like I was talking about earlier when we went to that, like I said, we went to that giant Bass Pro Shop. That's the giant pyramid when we were gone, and it has this big observation deck from at like the very top that you can go out, I guess, and look. And I think the Mississippi River is on the other side, so I don't know if you can see it from up there or not. But um, being up there, I don't think would be the problem. The problem is that to get up there, you had to take an elevator. Okay, no, I have no problems with elevators, but a fully glass elevator, I feel like I'd be pushing my luck that something wouldn't happen to me. I just have this feeling of like, nope, It's like, is there another way up here, set of stairs or something? I will gladly go up that way, but a fully glass elevator going up 300, I think it's 386 feet. I'm like, no, thank you. Just sometimes I don't press my luck. No, I feel the same way about fireworks. Erase and rewind. Come here, come here. Oh, thank goodness, though. I feel like my headache finally kicked the bucket. Or at least for now it did. Wanted to, like, rip my eyes out for a while. Yesterday was, like, ridiculously bad with it, and it's not so bad right now. I really hate that I didn't want to take medication, but I didn't really have a choice. There was no way I was going to be able to function for the rest of the night, and I did not want to go straight to bed like I did yesterday. See, it's confusing the heck out of me. So I think we have I think it's the end of the month. I cannot wait because we've already planned on going out to see Deadpool and have a date night. But after the craziness the last couple months, we're just kind of like, or last month, we're like, date night. Go laugh our butts off at Ryan Reynolds. So far, all the promos I've been seeing that they've been doing that he's been posting online have been hysterical. So I hope it's good. Sometimes I worry when they overhype something though that it's not going to be as good as you hope it is. But, you know, I'm sure I'm sure it will be. I would say that I've never seen anything bad with Ryan Reynolds in it, but that's not true. I've seen a few things. Um, and I've seen a few things that are just okay that he's in. I'm looking forward to it. I'm avoiding as much as possible. Most of what I've seen has been like the hype things I've been seeing is just like a lot of them picking on each other while doing the promo tours. Promo tours. I didn't say they were bad because of him. Um, I'd say that they were more bad because they could have been so much better if they had done this the script better. Um, I think he's a phenomenal actor, but even phenomenal actors can only do what they can with a bad script. And some things I think they just completely blow up out of proportion. Like they really, really pushed for If to be like this really great movie. It was okay. I I don't know. And it wasn't him. He was great. It was the plot of the story that was the problem. Yeah, I mean it's totally worth watching, but it's definitely a one-time watch. Um that is I think that was really the only one. I mean, I would say there was one that he wasn't really, I mean, he was in, but he wasn't in. But I still end up watching it a lot, especially in the summer um because it was filmed so close to where we live. And that was Adventureland. Um no, clearly not on that one. We are not the target. But every time we go to Kennywood, I'm like, okay, we have to ride the Music Express because I know for a fact at one point Ryan Reynolds was right here. I said it's on film. Well, my husband cracks up at me. I was like, wait a minute, we have to go there because Ryan Reynolds was there. So, like, I have to ride the Music Express every time because there's a whole scene with him fixing the broken Music Express, which is the same one that's still there. And I love it. Not to mention, I really love riding the Music Express. I mean, it's like one of my favorite rides. I mean, come on. Yeah, right? It's like, hello. Have you ever seen that movie, Adventureland? The plot of the movie makes is the movie itself is but I just like the fact, like I said, that it was filmed so close to where we live, and we've been to that amusement park um like a ton. It has a bunch of people in it. Who does it have in it? Because it's supposed to be like an 80s movie. It's got the Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, Ryan Reynolds, Martin Starr, um, Jack Gilpin, Wendy Malick, Kristen Wiig, Bill Hader. So it's got a lot of people in it. Um, and I just like that it was so close to us, and I like the movie came out after we'd already been we've gone there several times. The movie came out like somewhere in between where we when we went and when we visited and stuff like that, and so it was just really funny because some of the places that are in the film, it's like, hey, we used to go here, hey, I know where that is, or hey, yeah, and maybe that's because like we don't get to go to a lot of places that things like that get filmed in, so it was kind of cool for us. Whereas, like, I'm sure, like, if you lived um, in like the big cities like New York and stuff like that, you'd be like, oh, that's nothing. They film here all the time. But that's not something that they do around here too often. We're almost done with this column, and oh, that'll be that for the night. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, I would say that if you get a chance to watch it, I, you know, I'd say go for watching it, but um, it, it's got its moments. Mm, I think other than that, oh, son of a gun. My youngest was saying that she's a huge Coraline fan, and she was saying that they're remastering or making it 3D, I guess, Coraline. So she's so excited because it's going to go out back out in the theaters again. I'm not one for going back to the theater to see something that I own. Call me weird, but if I own it, I don't want to go out and pay another $15 to see it. In theaters. I mean, yeah. What the heck? It's so hot. I would rather just go home and sit in the comfort of my home and just put it on and watch it because no, I like going to the movie theaters, but I don't love going to the movie theaters. They're a lot better now than they used to be because they have the nice reclining seats finally, and you're not sitting with your knees like scrunched up to your chin. But still, I can do that at home. So it really has to be like something I really, really, really am into to go to the theater to see it anymore. It all fell apart. This is a very confetti, but yet somewhat. It's like confetti, but yet it's still got a lot of block coloring into it. I'm like kind of digging how the way it's going. So yeah, I went through all of my papers yesterday, got them all sorted out, everything I'm going to get rid of. There's supposed to be a shred event coming up. I missed the last one because our daughter was in the hospital at the time. Um, there's supposed to be another one coming up at the end of July. That at least that's what the news says. I really hope so I can get rid of all of this crappy paperwork that I have a shredder, but I'll be honest, I'm a little lazy when it comes to keeping up on shredding all my personal documents. And even at that, you can only shred so much in those shredders. I mean, I have a pretty heavy duty one, and it can go for a lot longer than most of the original most of them. Like I think I can go for like about an hour before it decides that it needs a break. But like I just don't want to sit there and do it. I really have to keep up on shredding papers this time around because I'm weird. I don't want anything that has any kind of information about me put out there, even though I already know that everybody in the free world knows everything about me because that's what they do. But I guess in my mind, I think I'm doing the right thing. But I just hate how like everything's like, oh, just scan this this QR code, it'll take you to this. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want anybody getting that. I don't care what it does. So I don't know. Really don't know that it matters, but it probably doesn't. But I'm going to do it anyway. If you shred, you still have to dispose. The mass events help with both. Exactly. That's why I want to do it. Because it's done by the shredding companies. And I've dealt with shredding companies because of working in medical records. So I know that they have confidentiality and and they usually recycle on top of it, which I don't know if recycling really works or anything like that. But I say that I do it anyway, just because, like, even if it doesn't, in my mind, I think I'm trying. I don't know if it's actually making a difference, but at least I put it out there to try. And I try to, do, reuse and all that stuff. I'm not a big person. I don't like to throw things out. I try to find either other uses or I do a lot of donating, either to other family members or to we have a women's shelter that battered women's shelter that I like to donate my clothes to. There's also this little I want to call it a store because they do sell things, but it's not like it's like Goodwill or something like that. It's like this little, I wouldn't say private thing, but they help in our area with people who've been displaced from their homes or had fires or things like that. So they're more of a local. So I'm all about like donating to them and stuff like that. Yeah, I figure they vary greatly, but I said Um, at least I know that I tried if I recycle. So that is why I do it. And George just said sometimes he's like Unbreakable's just like, well, isn't that just like a lot more work? It's like, not really. I said honestly, and in ways it cuts down on my trash bags and it cuts down on how much trash I throw away. I mean, I don't know. I feel better doing it. I don't know if it's helping or not. I hoping that it does. In some way, somewhere, some shape or form. But, I don't know. Because I know it's a gamble anymore. But at least I can say I tried. I keep telling him that I kind of wished we lived someplace a little bit sunnier. I said I would love to put like solar panels on the house. And he just kind of looked at me like I was nuts. But we do not get enough sunshine here, I think, for them to be effective. Wind maybe though. But then we have too many trees. Solar roof is a great way to have leaks and a bit of a scam. Yeah, I said I would love to, but my roof. I can't even get up there to hang Christmas lights, let alone anything else. It is too. It's way too steep. So that is why I don't even have Christmas lights that I put up there. I just use a little projector and I stick things on the window on the inside to make it look pretty. Someday I hope to put a porch on the house. Yeah, wind is good for our region. Except we have a lot of trees, so you get a lot of debris. So the reason I won't get a swimming pool because I'd be doing nothing but cleaning out the swimming pool consistently, like ridiculous because of the amount of trees we have. And this tree the tree that we have behind us, it's got to be, I don't know, over 100 and some years old. So I'm not about to tear it down. And luckily, the way that it's the angle it's at, if it were to ever give way and like fall over per se, which I pray never happens, it should not fall on my house. Keyword should. A little solar can be nice everywhere, but using the roof is a great way to have more expensive leaks. We get lots of leaks just because of the wind pulling up the shingles. So around here, a lot of people have those metal roofs around here. I've thought about that, but one, I don't really like the way they look. And two, the tree that we have behind our house is an oak tree. So we get acorns. And the sound of that hitting a metal roof all the time would stink. I don't like the way they look around here, personally. But some people around here go for some really strange colors. And that could be why I don't like them. Because I've seen some very bright colored roofs on some of these houses. And I'm just like, woo, that's bright. All right, we're just going to fill this in. Rain on a metal roof is nice. I don't know. I've never heard rain on a metal roof, but trust me, you wouldn't like acorns on a metal roof. It sounds like someone's knocking part of your house down when they fall. It's crazy loud. And we get really big acorns too. Like, and it's not every year. So there's like, a pattern to when they fall and when they don't. White, everything should be white. I love white. White is like, I don't know if white is actually a color, but in my opinion, it would be my favorite color if you consider it a color. I love white and light and bright, which is kind of funny because my daughter is like the complete opposite. It's just like no, and Unbreakable is a little, and it appears I do not have Adventureland on DVD. I said, oh, well, you will have to look for that one. So yeah, if you decide to watch it, you will have to let me know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it again to remember which stuff was there that we saw. I know there's a scene with the little old cars that you could drive. Remember my girls driving on those, but they don't have those anymore. Those are gone now. Music Express, obviously. Um, I will have to go back and look at some of the other ones that were on there. So, sole purpose is to reflect light and heat. Yeah, it is. Um, Let me see. My grandmother used to say because they had the coal furnaces and stuff like that, and lived out no electricity and stuff like that. She said they used to paint everything white, just like you said, for light, so that at night they wouldn't need candles to or lanterns to get up to go look for, to go downstairs. Because the light would reflect off the white paint. But she said the coals would make it so dingy and dark. You'd have to wash the walls and everything every week. I just think white is pretty. I just think it's, you know, clean looking, and I think that's why I like it. Clean and light and bright and happy, and I don't know. I don't even know if white can be considered happy, but I like it. I think it does. I like things in that family. You actually dislike. We should not burn coal. Well, this is you talking about you burning coal. This is like back in the, you know, I don't know, 1930s, up in the mountains. So that's what they did. My dad does have a um, coal fire heater. He hated it and managed to convince the city to put a gas line in. So now he has gas. Thank goodness. Because one, it's expensive. Two, as coal's a lot of work, just like wood is. Having to get your supply of it. You dislike white. White is associated with clean, and just because something is white don't mean it's clean. No, that's true. I just like white because I think it's just bright and pretty, and I don't know. That's just me. I've always been somewhat partial to white. Whites and creams and like that kind of stuff. Like my house is very light colored all on the inside. Even my carpets, which can be a bit of a pain, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I've managed to get it down where I can get all the stains out pretty good. This life is something new, holding on to what I haven't. I just like carpet, especially like carpets. I don't like wood floors. When you live somewhere where it's cold all the time, you do not want a wood floor. You want the nice warm carpet. But that's a personal opinion. I would rather have carpeting than a wood floor. Now, I do like, like the marble or tiled floors. Um, I don't like big area rugs. They're too much of a pain to deal with. I just want bare concrete floor. Polished. I get you. I think I might go ahead and just fill this in. For some reason, I missed all this up here. So I think I'm going to see if I can just put this here and kind of guide. It's going to kind of work and kind of not work. I don't know how I managed to miss that whole row. I don't have that either, but it's what you prefer. What, the tile or? Yeah, I have no tile in my house as far as flooring goes. This house is fully carpeted, like every room carpeted except for the kitchen and bathroom. And until I'm ready, I'm not about to rip it up. So I just keep it in the best condition I can right now. Which actually, it's not terrible. Even with having a dog, I have figured out how to keep it nice and light. Because the carpet is so light, it is not white. It's very much a very light cream color. There is definitely some yellow in it, but all right. All right. There we go. Well, you can't see from that side, but you can see from the little camera. You know. There we go. One column done. It's really cute. So hopefully this comes out, I had a different carousel one, but the more we looked at it, the more it looked like the picture had been like scrunched, and it should have been wide like this, and they scrunched it like this. It was supposed to be, like wide like that, and they went like this. It looked kind of funny in the picture. So I was like, no. Like I said, I like amusement parks. I love the atmosphere. So like I mean, obviously, I don't know anybody who doesn't really love the carousel. Um, but I like pictures from amusement parks too. So like, it's hard to find those. I have one of these, and I have one that is of a Ferris wheel too. That I don't know when or if I'll do that on stream or not, but I just know that I saw them and I like loved them. So they were um ones that just remind me of summer, and I thought that they would be fun to do. All right, let's see here. Is there anybody online? Oh, just a game nerd's on. Looks like he's playing Final Fantasy 6. So won't we go over and say hello to him? And that is going to be it for me for tonight. Uh, I will probably be back on Thursday, not Tuesday, because I have some appointments during the day, so I have to change my work schedule and work different hours. So I probably will not be able to be on here on Tuesday, but I'll probably be back on Thursday. So let me get this all set up here. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff, so you know. No, thanks for chiming in and everything, guys. Oh, thank you, Unbreakable. Let's see. Stream manager, it helps if you know what you're doing. All right, guys, I will see you all on Thursday. Bye, everybody. Happy streams.